What if I told you that aging doesn't have to mean weakness, illness, or decline? What if your 60s, 70s, and even 80s could be the healthiest, strongest years of your life? Look around you. Some people grow older and stay active, independent, and full of life. Others, they struggle with fatigue, joint pain, and chronic disease. So what makes the difference? What's their secret? Harvard researchers have identified 5 powerful habits that can add years to your life, and more importantly, life to your years. These habits aren't complicated. They don't require expensive treatments or extreme diets. Yet, most people ignore them and pay the price later. But not you. Because today, you're going to discover the 5 golden habits that can transform how you age. So stick with me till the end. Before we dive in, let me ask you, do you believe aging can be the best chapter of life? Comment 1 if you agree or 0 if you think there's room for improvement. Now, let's begin. Habit number 1. Take regular walks. It sounds almost too simple, right? Could something as basic as walking truly be the key to a healthier, longer life? The answer is a resounding yes. Walking isn't just movement, it's medicine. A natural, powerful, and scientifically proven way to keep your body strong, your mind sharp, and your spirit uplifted. Harvard studies show that just 30 minutes of walking a day can slash your risk of heart disease by up to 40%. That's almost cutting your risk in half, without medication, without extreme workouts, and without spending a single dollar. And the benefits don't stop there. Walking improves nearly every function of your body. It strengthens your heart, lowers blood pressure, and keeps your arteries clear. It helps regulate insulin and prevents diabetes, making it an incredible tool for managing blood sugar. It keeps your metabolism active, reducing belly fat and making weight management easier. But it's not just physical. Walking triggers the release of endorphins, natural mood boosters that fight stress, anxiety, and depression. It improves brain health by increasing circulation and oxygen flow, reducing the risk of Alzheimer's and dementia. And if that wasn't enough, studies show that people who walk regularly live longer and maintain their independence far into old age. But here's something most people overlook. Walking is not just about physical health. It's about mental and emotional well-being too. Think about those moments when life feels overwhelming, when your thoughts are racing, when stress takes over. Now, imagine stepping outside, taking a deep breath, and simply walking. With every step, your mind starts to clear. Your stress begins to fade. Your perspective shifts. Suddenly, problems don't seem so heavy. The world feels lighter, and so do you. And what if you're not walking alone? Walking with friends or family strengthens social connections, which is one of the biggest factors in healthy aging and longevity. Loneliness is a silent killer. It affects mental health, weakens the immune system, and even shortens lifespan. But walking together, that builds bonds. It creates space for deep conversations, laughter, and moments that bring people closer. Getting started is easier than you think. If you're not used to walking, start small, just 5 or 10 minutes a day. Gradually build up, and soon it will become second nature. Walk outdoors, in nature, and be present. Feel the breeze, listen to the sounds around you, and let your mind unwind. Walking after meals is a game changer. It aids digestion and prevents blood sugar spikes. And if motivation is a challenge, put on your favorite music or podcast. Before you know it, you'll be lost in the rhythm, enjoying the moment, and giving your body exactly what it needs. Walking is free, it's easy, and it's one of the most powerful habits for a longer, healthier life. The only question is, are you ready to take the first step? Because once you do, you'll never look back. Now let's move to the next golden habit, one that's just as life-changing. Habit number 2, pay attention to your diet. Your diet is either working for you or against you. Every bite you take is either fueling your body for strength, energy, and longevity, or slowly breaking it down. It's not just about avoiding junk food. It's about making choices that keep you sharp, mobile, and full of life for decades to come. Think about this. Your heart, brain, muscles, and even your skin are all affected by what you eat. The right foods can slow aging, protect your memory, and keep your joints pain-free. But the wrong foods, they can drain your energy, increase inflammation, and put you on a fast track to disease. And here's the shocking truth. Most people don't realize they're eating in a way that accelerates aging. Processed foods, hidden sugars, and bad fats. They spike blood sugar, overload your liver, and disrupt your gut bacteria. The result: fatigue, brain fog, joint pain, and a higher risk of heart disease, diabetes, and dementia. The scary part: this happens slowly. You don't notice it until one day you do. So what's the solution? It's simple. Eat real food. Whole foods, fresh vegetables, lean proteins, healthy fats, and fiber-rich carbs are your best defense against aging. Antioxidants protect your cells. Omega-3s fight inflammation. Protein preserves muscle. Fiber keeps your digestion smooth and your gut healthy. This isn't just about living longer. It's about feeling better every single day. But it's not just about what you add. It's about what you remove. Sugar is one of the biggest culprits behind premature aging. It damages collagen, causing wrinkles. It fuels insulin resistance, leading to weight gain. It messes with your energy, making you feel exhausted after every meal. And let's not forget processed foods packed with artificial ingredients. They stress your liver and flood your body with inflammation. Cutting back on these foods isn't about restriction. It's about choosing foods that work for you, not against you. And then there's hydration, something most people overlook. As you age, your body struggles to retain water, leading to fatigue, joint pain, and even cognitive decline. Drinking more water is one of the simplest ways to boost your energy and keep your skin glowing. If plain water feels boring, add lemon, cucumber, or mint. Whatever it takes, just drink more. Now, you don't have to change everything overnight. Small, consistent changes create lasting results. Start with one meal. Replace processed junk with whole, nourishing foods. Add more vegetables. Swap refined carbs for fiber-rich options. Cut back on sugar. Hydrate. And don't obsess over perfection. Just focus on progress. Meal planning is a game changer. When you have healthy food ready, you're less likely to grab something unhealthy. Cooking at home gives you control over what goes into your body. Plus, it saves money and tastes better. Aging is inevitable. But how you age? That's in your control. The right diet won't just add years to your life. It will add life to your years. And speaking of longevity, let's talk about the next habit that keeps your mind razor sharp. Habit number 3. Continue being mentally active. What's the worst part of aging? It's not wrinkles. It's not gray hair. It's not even a weaker body. It's losing your mind. Think about it. Your body can stay active. Your heart can stay strong. But if your mind starts to slip, everything changes. You forget names. You lose focus. You struggle with simple decisions. The world starts feeling unfamiliar. Conversations become harder. And slowly, you start withdrawing from people, from activities, from life itself. But here's the truth. This is not inevitable. Your brain is designed to stay sharp for a lifetime. It doesn't have to slow down just because you're getting older. It only weakens when you stop challenging it. And that's the mistake most people make. They retire and think, finally, I can relax. They stop learning new things. They stick to the same routine. They let their mind go on autopilot. And that's exactly when the decline starts. But what if I told you there's a way to keep your brain young? Studies show that seniors who stay mentally engaged drastically reduce their risk of dementia, keep their memory sharp, and maintain strong problem-solving skills well into old age. So what's the secret? How do you keep your brain fully alive? First, read every single day. It doesn't matter what. A book, a newspaper, an article, anything that forces your brain to process new information. Reading keeps your thinking sharp, improves focus, and strengthens memory. Even 10 minutes a day makes a difference. Second, play brain games. Chess, Sudoku, crossword puzzles. These aren't just fun. They're workouts for your mind. They push your brain to strategize, analyze, and think critically. This keeps your mental reflexes fast and prevents cognitive decline. Third, learn something new. A language, a musical instrument, a hobby you've never tried before. Every time you challenge your brain to master something unfamiliar, you force it to grow new neural connections. This is what keeps your brain flexible and young. And here's something most people overlook: social interaction. Conversations challenge your brain. They force you to listen, respond, remember details, and express ideas. That's why people who stay socially active have better mental agility and a lower risk of depression and cognitive decline. And let's not forget meditation. Most people think meditation is just about relaxation. But in reality, it reprograms your brain for better focus, stronger memory, and reduced stress. And stress, that's one of the biggest killers of brain cells. Just 10 minutes of meditation a day can work wonders for your mind. This isn't just about preventing memory loss. It's about living fully. It's about staying sharp, making your own decisions, remembering the moments that matter, and keeping your independence. Your mind is the most powerful tool you have, but it only stays strong if you use it. So don't let it weaken. Keep reading, keep learning, keep challenging yourself. Because the moment you stop growing, you start fading. And you're not here to fade. You're here to thrive. Now, let's move to habit number 4. Habit number 4. Do strength training. Most people think aging means getting weaker. That losing strength is just part of the process. That frailty is inevitable. But what if I told you that's not true? Weakness in old age isn't caused by time. It's caused by inactivity. Your body isn't designed to waste away. It weakens only when you stop using it. And that's why strength training is a game changer. Studies show that muscle loss starts as early as your 30s. And by the time you hit 60, it accelerates rapidly, unless you do something about it. That's why many people struggle with simple things like getting up from a chair, climbing stairs, or even carrying groceries. Their muscles aren't strong enough to support them anymore. But here's the good news: you can reverse it. Strength training isn't just about lifting weights. It's about keeping your body functional so you can move freely, stay independent, and never feel fragile. So what exactly does it do for you? First, it prevents muscle loss. The more muscle you maintain, the easier it is to stay active. And the more active you stay, the more freedom you have to live life on your terms. Second, it improves balance and mobility. Ever notice how some seniors struggle to walk steadily? That's because their muscles aren't supporting them properly. Strength training builds stability, reducing the risk of falls, a leading cause of serious injuries in older adults. Third, it strengthens your bones. Osteoporosis, a condition where bones become weak and brittle, is common in aging. But lifting weights sends a signal to your bones: stay strong. It increases bone density, making fractures far less likely. Fourth, it boosts your metabolism. Muscle burns more calories than fat, even at rest. That means strength training helps with weight management, without needing extreme diets or exhausting cardio sessions. And here's something most people don't realize: it's not just about your body. Strength training has a huge impact on your mind too. It releases powerful endorphins that fight stress anxiety, and depression. It builds confidence. It makes you feel capable. And the best part, you don't need a gym. Forget complicated machines or heavy barbells. You can build strength right at home with zero equipment. So how do you start? Begin with bodyweight exercises. Squats, lunges, and push-ups are incredibly effective at maintaining strength, and they're completely free. If you want to add resistance, use light weights. No dumbbells. No problem. A simple water bottle or a heavy book can do the job. Focus on proper form over speed. This isn't about lifting as much as possible. It's about controlled, safe movement. And most importantly, be consistent. Strength isn't built overnight. But even small efforts, just 10 to 15 minutes a few times a week, will create massive improvements over time. Of course, before starting any new exercise, always check with your doctor, especially if you have existing health conditions. The bottom line? Strength training is not optional if you want to age well. It's the key to staying mobile, active, and independent. Because here's the truth, aging doesn't make you weak. Inactivity does. And as long as you keep moving, keep training, and keep challenging your body, you will stay strong. Now let's talk about the final golden habit, one that's just as important as diet and exercise. Habit number 5. Keep your social ties strong. Loneliness is dangerous. It doesn't just make you feel isolated. It destroys your health. Most people don't realize this, but being socially disconnected is just as harmful as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. That's right. Loneliness is a silent killer that increases the risk of heart disease, weakens the immune system, and even shortens lifespan. And here's the scariest part. Most people don't see it happening until it's too late. Humans are wired for connection. We are social creatures, meant to laugh, talk, share, and experience life together. When those connections fade, something inside us breaks, and science proves it. Seniors with strong social relationships live longer, healthier, and happier lives. Their bodies produce lower levels of stress hormones, keeping their hearts strong and blood pressure stable. They have lower risks of anxiety and depression. They even age more slowly, both physically and mentally. And the biggest benefit, social engagement protects the brain. Studies show that seniors who stay socially active have a lower risk of dementia and cognitive decline. Conversations force the brain to think, respond, and process emotions, all of which keep neural connections strong. But despite all this, too many people let their social circles shrink as they get older. They retire, their routines change, and they slowly drift apart from friends. Family members get busy. Before they know it, days turn into weeks, then months, and they find themselves alone more often than not. But here's the truth. It's never too late to rebuild your social connections. So how do you do it? Start by making time for family and close friends. A quick phone call, a short visit, a message to check in. It doesn't have to be complicated, but it does have to be intentional. Relationships need effort, and the smallest gestures make a huge difference. Join social groups or clubs that match your interests. Whether it's a book club, a fitness group, or a community event, these spaces create natural opportunities to connect. And the best part, everyone there is looking for the same thing, meaningful interaction. Reconnect with old friends. That one person you haven't talked to in years? Call them. Send a message. Most people want to reconnect, but they're waiting for someone else to make the first move. Be that person. And don't be afraid to make new connections. Life is full of unexpected friendships, but you have to be open to them. Start conversations. Be friendly. Step outside your comfort zone. You never know who you might meet. And here's the most important part. Never stop putting in the effort. Friendships, family bonds, and social connections aren't automatic. They need care, attention, and time. But the reward? A longer, happier, and healthier life. Because no matter how old you are, being surrounded by good people keeps your heart young, your mind sharp, and your spirit alive. And that's exactly how aging should be. Now get ready for something unexpected. The surprising habit that could transform the way you age. Surprising habit number 6. Cold exposure. The secret to a younger body and mind. This might sound shocking, but exposing your body to cold temperatures can actually slow down aging. Yes, you heard that right. Cold showers, ice baths, or even just stepping outside in chilly weather trigger powerful survival mechanisms in your body that can make you stronger, sharper, and even happier. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how alive and refreshed you feel after splashing cold water on your face? Imagine that, but for your entire body. When your body is exposed to cold, it activates brown fat, a special type of fat that burns calories and keeps your metabolism fast. This helps regulate blood sugar, manage weight, and even improve insulin sensitivity, reducing the risk of diabetes. Cold exposure also reduces inflammation, which is the root cause of most chronic diseases. Studies show that people who regularly practice cold exposure have lower levels of inflammation, making them less likely to suffer from arthritis, heart disease, and even Alzheimer's. And the benefits don't stop there. Cold showers or cold plunges boost circulation, sending oxygen-rich blood to your muscles, organs, and brain. This can speed up recovery, improve energy levels, and even enhance brain function. But the biggest surprise: cold exposure dramatically boosts mood and mental resilience. Ever heard of the cold shock response? It's when your body panics for a second, but then suddenly, you feel incredible. That's because your brain releases a rush of dopamine and endorphins, the same feel-good chemicals that reduce stress, fight depression, and leave you feeling unstoppable. In fact, research shows that cold water exposure can increase dopamine levels by up to 250%, giving you a natural high that lasts for hours. Athletes, celebrities, and even longevity experts swear by this practice. They're not just doing it for fun. It's a proven way to increase energy, improve focus, and build a body that stays young longer. So how do you start? You don't need to jump into an ice bath right away. Begin with cooler showers, start warm, then gradually turn the temperature down for the last 30 seconds. Over time, increase the cold duration. If you live in a cold climate, step outside without a jacket for a few minutes and take deep breaths. This small exposure helps train your body to adapt. And if you're up for a challenge, try cold water immersion. Even just a few minutes in cold water can have lasting health benefits. Cold exposure might sound extreme, but it's one of the most powerful anti-aging habits you can adopt. It strengthens your body, sharpens your mind, and gives you a natural energy boost like nothing else. And the best part? It's free. It costs nothing but gives everything in return. So next time you step into the shower, don't just turn on the hot water. Challenge yourself. Push past the initial discomfort, and you'll be amazed at how powerful you feel. A younger body, a sharper mind, a natural boost in energy and mood. All from something as simple as cold water. Try it. You might just discover your new secret weapon against aging. Now, let's wrap things up. So there you have it, the 5 golden habits that can transform how you age. These aren't just tips. They are the foundation for a longer, healthier, and more fulfilling life. Walking daily keeps your body in motion, your heart strong, and your mind clear. Eating wisely fuels your body with the nutrients it needs to repair, energize, and thrive. Keeping your brain engaged ensures you stay sharp, focused, and mentally active for decades. Strength training protects your mobility, prevents weakness, and keeps you independent. And strong social connections? They don't just add joy to life, they literally extend it. But here's something most people don't realize. Aging isn't something that just happens to you. It's something you have control over. The choices you make today will determine how you feel tomorrow, next year, and 10 years from now. You are not powerless. Your habits shape your future, and it's never too late to start. You don't need to overhaul your entire life overnight. Small, consistent actions create massive results over time. A short walk today could mean stronger legs 10 years from now. One healthy meal could improve your energy, digestion, and heart health. Learning something new keeps your brain young. A 5-minute conversation with a friend can boost your mood and protect against loneliness. Every single step matters. But here's the truth. Knowing all this isn't enough. You have to act. So what's stopping you? What's the first habit you're going to start today? Let me know in the comments. I want to hear your plan. And if this video helped you, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a life-changing health tip. Because trust me, the best is yet to come. And before you go, if you want to know the best anti-aging foods that can help you look and feel younger, check out our next video. These foods can work wonders for your skin, energy, and overall longevity. You don't want to miss it. Until next time, stay strong, stay healthy, and thrive.